retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. No pain for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. Time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With God in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Yo, 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 ADRL Nation. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. It's Dr. Fears in the house with you. Prince Ed, what's good, brother?
I'm here as well. Let me get down in my corner.
Yeah, get down here. Get down. Hey, nobody puts Prince Adam in the corner.
I put myself in the corner. I made that executive decision.
You're like, I did that on my own.
Yeah, I made that call without asking.
Boy, you know what? Life, it's just the fun things of life, right? Like,
oh man, it's smooth and easy, baby.
Smooth and easy. You're right. I was like, I don't hear shit. I don't hear Carter. I don't know what's happening. I don't hear the national anthem. Scrambling back and forth to try.
You were
to
talking about
out.
Carter's mic needing to come up more, and I was like, well, I'm scratching my head because man, I hear him clear as a bell, but I can just do what I can. And we were already running late.
And then the captain's not answering his phone. I had to keep blowing you up. I'm like, where in the hell is Adam at?
Because I had that awesome song blasting through my head.
I got you.
I was rocking out. I love that 2-minute.
Well, I was hoping you would hear me. I guess not.
I couldn't. You were off the stream. So yeah.
Oh, that's exciting stuff, dude.
What a quant.
What in front of that blind spot. Kind of makes me crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So it has been a little crazy. Although, hi Dina.
Hey.
How are you, Mama? Love your videos, by the way. I share them when I can, in case you didn't notice.
We had old Mike threw this one in at 2:35 p.m.
Watch
today.
from Knoxville. What's that, buddy?
He threw that in at 2:35 p.m. today. So a little early, but hey, we appreciate it.
What's that one? What are you talking about?
This one. You can't see the time on it, but the timestamp is 2:35 p.m. We just went live now.
Oh, how does that happen?
Because I posted it on social media earlier, so you'd place.
Oh, gotcha.
Technology.
Yeah. So,
what's up?
Hey, Houston. So it's it's the world of technology. Getting the new computer all set up is pretty awesome. And Adam finally convinced me to not use my laptop because it just kept crapping itself. It was just shitting itself all over the place. I couldn't run Adobe and all the stuff at the same time. I'm thinking, man, this thing sucks. And he goes, hey, we do have, the podcast computer that we bought for the podcast, and it's a badass Apple computer, and it's sitting under your stairs with all your home theater system electronics. Why don't you get it and use it? And, Adam's pushed me for a couple weeks, and finally last night at like midnight, we're on the phone. And literally, Adam and I are working from sunrise till 1 a.m. Typically, I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming about problem solving, which I think most anyways. So I finally last night I was like, here, hold my beer, Adam. So we did, right? So I just decided to go ahead, bust it out, hook it up, and man, it has been amazing. I mean, I've never seen things open so fast, and it was beautiful because I just ran the new Ethernet, had a spot to plug it into the back of the Apple, which my laptop did not have, and lightning fast. I don't know what everybody else's internet speeds are, but I was pushing about 600 up and 600 down last night, which is just blazing fast.
It's moving.
It is moving, and that PC runs the hell out of it, so it's pretty good. Listen to me talking like I'm some type of IT guy.
Yeah. Tech Talk
on the ADRL Tech Talk. We should have ADRL Tech Talk.
I'd have to bow out of that one. I don't know enough. I know enough to be dangerous, but not enough.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So anyways, we got the new computer hooked up, and then we had the great idea to test it about 30 minutes prior to the podcast starting. And it was unhooking everything and me holding my camera and being like, Adam, all right, where are these wires going? He's like, all right, run this to that, this to there. And then we're troubleshooting and things aren't working and the monitor's going crazy. And
if you've ever seen Apollo 13, that was damn near about what it was. I was Houston and you were up there in the shuttle.
That's right.
Trying to piece it together.
We've been trained for this shit. And the beautiful thing was that it all worked up, even though when the national anthem was playing, I still couldn't hear anything. So then I had to run back in there, and it was crazy. But I love it. That's the spice of life.
That's how we do.
That's what makes it happen.
Exactly.
So I hope everybody's doing well. It's a Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good week. Getting ready for race season. I talk to racers all day, every day. They're sending me pictures of their cars in their shops, and everybody's getting rocking and rolling. So we're pretty excited. SGMP's coming up here pretty quick.
Real quick.
Man, it happens fast.
Yes.
It was like Rockingham just ended and we started planning this year.
And we're under a month.
What happened? It's just here.
Here we are.
Here we are, and we're doing it. We're making it happen, folks, because there's nothing to it but to do it.
Exactly.
So real quick, let's just recap. Let's recap the upcoming event. So we will be visiting Raul at South Georgia Motorsports Park. SGMP, really excited about that. My first time there. That's going to be March 15th and March 16th. So that'll be Georgia Drags 8. A lot of history with Georgia Drags. Folks want sharing videos of the historical Georgia Drags events from the ADRL. So we'll put another chapter in that book.
Exactly.
As far as spectator tickets, go to the vote. I've had a handful of messages today through info at ADRL Tour asking about, what's the not entry fee, but what's the spectator cost, and do kids get in? I have a kid that's 9. Do they get in for free? And I'm thinking, if they're seeing this information, surely they have the answers. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, attention to detail sometimes. However, for any information that you're wanting regarding the event, how much it costs to get in, who's free to get in, the kids zone, all that stuff. Go to the FOAT. The spectator tickets are on there. I recommend doing it prior to the event because the tickets will be more the day of the event. All right. So just heads up. Kids zone tickets will be there as well. VIP parking is on there. So make sure if you want to get some good trackside parking, get on there and go buy your tickets. And then I want to go ahead and push the pre-registration. So any racer that's watching, any class that's watching, anybody that's coming to watch, go to the FOAT, fill out just a quick pre-registration form, kind of give us an idea as far as, how many cars. I mean, we're starting to get a better idea. But the closer we can get, the better, because that's going to help us plan the event itself, right? As far as how many qualifying rounds and stuff that I've been feeding through a fire hose over, that I've had a tremendous amount of help from all the community and racers. And I mean, it's just been fantastic. I've had probably 5 epiphanies this week. Adam's like, oh boy, that light bulb almost exploded in my face. It happened.
I've been watching the fuse burn on it, waiting for it to go, and here we are. We hit.
Yeah. You're like, well, I could tell it was a breakthrough moment for you.
Yep.
I'm like, yes, it was. Thank God. I will have my doctorate's degree in promoting a drag racing event.
Yeah. Dragonology.
I would say by the end of the year, but I'm pretty sure I've already acquired my master's degree at this point, and it's only been 4 months in. Camper parking, $100 for the weekend, right? Camper parking, $100 for the weekend. So from what I understand, there's primitive camping parking outside of the venue that has no hookups. There's no electricity. It's just primitive camper parking. And I don't think there's a charge for parking. I could be wrong, but
I believe that's correct as well. I think the only time that there was any sort of associated fee or anything like that was if you were needing the electric hookups, and those were in some limited type capacities. So
yeah, buddy. And if you're planning on parking inside the track, there are spots for electrical hookups. Do you remember what Raul said that the prices for that was, Adam? The price for electrical hookup?
I want to say it was $50 a night, but I could be wrong on that. Don't 100% quote me. I'm going to dig through my notes while we're chatting and doing things, and I will come up with that.
Yeah. And we're going to have all this posted to the top of our Facebook page as we get closer and SGMP starts promoting the event more. They'll be very clear on those types of things. And again, we appreciate everybody bearing with us. There's so many aspects to this event that there isn't oversight, but you don't realize what it is until somebody brings it up. I actually had this conversation with somebody earlier today that, we want to make sure we're doing everything 110%. So where it's just an amazing event for everybody from spectators to racers, to track owners. But we don't know what we don't know. So we love the questions. The more questions, the better. It just helps us refine our process. Right. So, cool cards. Are you a Cardinals fan? I'm just joking. I'm just throw that out there. Are we parking racers by class? Historically, that's how we've done it. Yeah, usually the pro guys go pro extreme, pro nitrous will go in the front. We kind of line them out that way, and then so on and so forth. So, and that's a great question too, Adam. Jot that down. Miss Parisi had a great question there. But that is what we did last year. Well, I don't see a reason why we're going to change that. It seems very effective and efficient, and that's how we'll do it. So yeah, I think it'll be pro nitrous, pro extreme, pro nitrous, extreme dragster, so on and so forth. Thanks, Dina. Appreciate the questions. I better not do that again. I just saw the monitor crack a little bit.
I just saw the views drop. I didn't know that.
Everybody dropped off real fast. Fears don't sing, dude.
See you, Dina.
Sing. I'll go grab my acoustic though and play a quick ditty.
Hey,
I can at least play guitar.
As long as you don't grab your flosser like you did, like you had on Tuesday, we're fine.
Oh yeah, my plackers. I love those plackers, man. Ben, what's good, dude? Ben was in our podcast on Tuesday nights. I'm glad he was in there on a Tuesday night, because this is a totally different format, right? This is straight ADRL. This is what's good, all that. Tuesday night is just absolute effing chaos. It is like after dark type stuff. And yeah, it's questionable. A lot of stuff that happens on there. I'm not trying to plug the Tuesday Night Podcast, but it's fun.
It's fun.
We eat dog biscuits and hamster food and cinnamon challenges and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that to Tuesdays. So yeah.
So the Fote, go to the Fote. Anything you need is going to be on the Fote. And we will refine that as we get closer. We're 4 weeks out, so we got a few little things to brush up. But we will get an absolute finalized event with information on it. SGMP will have that on their website. We'll have it on Facebook. We'll have it on our website, and we'll promote that on all social media as well. So everybody have all the. And if you have any other questions, please ask them, because we won't answer them unless we know what they are. And I don't want to wait till the day of the event, be like, oh shit, I don't know. No one asked that before. So, pound us away with questions. I like it.
I got word from our other teammate who's not on camera here with us tonight. $50 per night. Was
$50 per night is the electrical camping hookup. During qualifying, will you assign order and lanes so cars get hits during qualifying on both lanes?
Yes, we'll be alternating.
There you go. And hey, you know what's great is we'll actually thank you for the
it's kind of a good
question, Dan.
It's a good little segue into another topic.
It is an absolute perfect segue. Did you message Dan and ask him to ask that question? Because that was a perfect segue. How did that happen?
Dan Lucas is my burner account. That's where I go in and just talk the trash.
Just so far from Ohio. I know, man. I know. I get it. It is. It's tough to make. We'll work on more centralized locations for everybody, and we've been touring some smaller tracks. I like the idea of smaller tracks. I like the intimate setting. I mean, I do. I like intimate settings. Just as a musician, I don't want to get off topic here, but as a musician, I've seen them in arenas, I've seen them in baseball stadiums, and I've seen them in 5,000 person capacity music venues, and like 500 and 100. And these are national bands. And when you get that close, kind of like MTV Unplugged, we've seen a famous band do that. It's super cool, right? But I like whose picture is in the background. Oh, dang. You know who that is. That's Jackson Carter. I don't know why I decided to use that voice.
Carter Jackson. You also
I did it again. Sorry, brother. This is going to be an issue for me.
It is.
Just so people know. But it's Carter Jackson. But my best friend, whose name is Chris Carter, has a son named Jackson Carter. So when I talk to Carter, I sometimes get it mixed up with Jackson. Carter Jackson. Sorry, man. I love you. Please understand that. My brain just works a little funny.
And we love Bonnie. I want to give Bonnie a special shout out for that information.
Bonnie?
Yeah. Well, she's the teammate that texted me the confirmation, but I wanted to make sure I gave her a specific shout out.
Oh, for the track stuff?
Yeah, for the.
Oh, that's what you meant by teammate not on camera. I thought you were talking about.
I had a couple different things going on at the same time. My brain got crossed up, but
oh boy, what is up with us and all these cross ups? So to Dan's comment, we were talking about lanes and staging and all that good stuff. And shout out to my mom. And I don't know why I did that in quotes. She is actually my mother.
Yeah, that was strange, but okay.
To my mom. No, to my mom, Bonnie. She is our director of events. She's the other brain of us three-headed snake. Snake. I don't know why I used the word snake. Who is blowing me up during the podcast? I don't know. I can't check it. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I got it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So we wanted to segue into that. So we now officially, great news, drum roll. Where's your little soundboard, Adam? Oh, it's perfect. It's digital. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. We have a new ADRL tech director, folks. We're super excited about it. He is a United States Air Force veteran. And let me capitalize on that. If I could make a whole team of veterans, I would, with the exception of my mother and Adam, obviously. Yeah. Best friend, mother, can't really change that. No. However, when we talk about character, competency level, people that have initiative and do the right things for the right reason and all that. I will always surround myself with veterans. Not to say anything about civilians. I am a civilian myself. I'm no longer active duty. However, I hold a high regard for veterans just because we've been through the shit. We know what it takes to accomplish things that most people just won't be able to do, either from a psychological or mental standpoint or for all kinds of reasons. However, he is a United States Air Force veteran. He is also NHRA certified. He is I think he said he has a silver certificate. He would love the silver certified. I'm not exactly sure how that works. He said he would like to be gold certified, but I don't think they give that out anymore. You have to be like 80 years old to have one of those or something. The way he was explaining it was pretty funny. But he is NHRA certified. He's a super awesome guy. We're really excited to have him on board with us. He has 20 plus years of experience. He's been around. He knows all the guys, all the track owners. He's just really experienced. And his name is Ed Mahoney. So you guys that may know Ed, may not know Ed, let's welcome him to the ADRL team. But super glad to have him. He's from Florida. And Ed, we appreciate you, brother. He's been very helpful over the past couple months, streamlining some things. Knowledge is power. Amen, Nick. That's right. Knowledge is power.
I've got
That's
that
right,
t-shirt.
brother. I appreciate that. Yeah. Wasn't that the old G.I. Joe thing? Killed it already. Maloney. Didn't I say Maloney?
No, I think you said Mahoney. Like, please.
You know why? Because one of my best friends growing up was Ryan Mahoney. So when I think of Maloney, I have a visual memory, which is really horrible to deal with because everything is visual. Guy. What's that?
You're not the names guy.
25 right now. 25 years, Ed. So thank you, Ed, for watching, brother. We're glad to have you on. We'll have Ed on the podcast next week, as a matter of fact. And we'll be talking about all kinds of stuff from safety to whatever we need to talk about. However, Mr. Maloney, we do appreciate your service, brother. We're super glad to have you on the team. And he really is all about doing the right thing. Push-ups, actually. And he's got a good sense of humor. He's one of those he reminds me of Prince Adam, right? He's an Air Force guy, first off. So you got to be somewhat fucking intelligent, excuse my French, to be, I know I did say Mahoney, dude. I know. I'm crazy.
Mahoney.
Maloney. When I've talked to Ed, he is straight military, right? He likes efficiency. He likes standard operating procedures, safety first, the whole thing. And we really jive well together. But not only that, he's an Air Force guy. I'm a Marine. I eat crayons. They fly jets. Kind of a thing, right? So a lot of times his humor goes over my head a little bit because he's one of those high articulating, really smart cats. And sometimes I don't know if he's serious or not, but really his humor is really good. He reminds me of Prince Adam. Him and Prince Adam are going to get along great, making little digs and saying funny little stuff,
inside jokes and whatnots.
Yes. But Ed is super great, and we're glad to have you on the team, man. And couldn't be more excited to have that position nailed down with somebody badass like yourself, dude. So glad to have you, man. Let's go on from that. Let's see. And
I'm almost thinking I need to get out of here and just let this happen.
Okay, I'm agreeing. Okay, so let's bring on our very next guest. If you couldn't tell, I always do this. I don't know if you guys know whose ride that is, but I mean, that's probably one of my favorite junior dragster cars aesthetically. Yeah, I know. I do eat hamster food. It was for the first time, and it was really weird tasting. But yes, let's welcome our new guest, last year's ADRL Rockingham drag stock champion, junior dragster champion, Carter Jackson.
What's going on?
Oh, and there it is, dude. You're in the shop with it in the background. How great is that, dude?
Yes, sir. We've been working on the car. Been putting more parts on the car. We've got a new motor on the car. Going pro junior dragster. We'll take it up a notch.
There you go.
We put a new seat pad in, new windshield, because over time the windshield, when you wipe it down, the Lexan will get scratched up and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
We got new racing slicks on and new wheels. New rubber is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Got some new rubber on it, buddy.
Yes,
sure.
Sir. Just been working out here in the shop. Got a new Micron 5, which is the device on the back of the car that you can track the RPMs and your temperature and pretty much everything. So.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, I was wondering. So is that what you call it? So like when you're coming up to the stage, when you're in the staging lane, you're coming up to the box, right? And your dad's back there and he's tuning, or he's twisting. I don't know what he's really twisting. Maybe he's adjusting the idle or whatnot. But is it the thing with the light on it, with the time?
Yes,
like, is that what you're talking about? That whole system? Yes, gotcha. And what's that called again?
It is called a Micron 5.
Micron 5. Sounds like a Star Trek.
Yeah, it sounds like a spaceship part.
It sounds like a spaceship.
Our ship needs more Micron 5.
Yeah, we're going DEFCON Micron 5.
Marty, we need more Micron 5.
That's great, buddy.
Yes, sir. We're going to go probably testing maybe this weekend. Probably next weekend is probably when we're going to go to a race. Get the car all dialed in, make sure the car is all good, so we can go to Georgia and we can just go down there and just do our best and just do it.
Yeah, that's right, man. Well, I love your attitude, your enthusiasm, your tenaciousness, your perseverance, the just all of it, man. Like, you're on a mission. And it's, I'll be honest with you, brother, it's kind of rare to see somebody at your age know exactly where they want to go and what they want to do, right? Like that just doesn't, I'd say probably less than 1% of the population at your age. And you've been at it now for, well, you're 13 now, right? Or,
yes, sir.
Yeah, right. And you've been at this since you were how old?
7.
7, right? So, rarely do you see that. And typically that leads to like those stories of the prodigy kids, right? You see like the 6-7-year-old kid playing drums. By the time he's 13 and 14, he's on stage with Van Halen and Def Leppard playing drums at concerts, and you're kind of right there, right? At 13 years old, I mean, you're on a mission. You already know where you're going, what you want to do, and you can tell, man. I mean, that's why you're a champion. So it's super cool, man. You're inspiring to a whole lot of people. So keep it up. And we're really look forward to you not only kicking, I almost said a bad word. All right. I need to keep it calm down. We'll keep that to Tuesday night podcast. All right.
Which Carter doesn't watch because he's way too young for that.
I know. Carter doesn't watch the Tuesday night podcast, just so everybody knows. But moving forward over these next few years, you're gonna have a lot of opportunity to kick a lot of other kids' rear ends, right? Which I know that's typically how it works. However, yeah, I know I'm gonna keep it clean, Nick. When you win some and you lose some, it's really just about the competition of it and getting better and mastering your craft or your art or however you want to call it. But here in a handful of years, I mean, what do you want to do again? I know what it is you want to do as a rhetorical question.
I would like, when I get out of juniors, when I'm 18, I'd like to maybe get in a door car, dragster, a door car.
Yeah.
And, maybe my late 20s, maybe even my early 20s, I would like to jump in a pro extreme car.
That's right, buddy. So do you ever think about like a nitro car? I mean, do you like those top fuel cars?
I like the top fuel cars, but I really like funny cars.
Oh yeah. Funny cars are cool, man. It's because you kind of get the best of both worlds. It looks like a door slammer, but it's like a dragster. So it's like you get to kind of have both. Maybe those altereds are kind of a cool combination, right? Because it is a dragster, but it's got a body. So it's not really a dragster per se. That looks fun. Those altereds look fun. Actually, there's a guy that has one named the Patriot, and his altered reminds me a lot of your vehicle, right? So they're both American flags and they're just super cool. But either way, that sounds super exciting, man. I'd love to see in a door slammer. I'd love to see you pulling, shit, by then you should be like what 3.3 at 250 in an eighth. Hey, you know, with the way technology is going, I mean, they're busting out, you know, just under 3.5 down there in Bradenton. So shooting a handful of years, man, these things are going to be so fast that it's going to be mind blowing, you know, just to see how far we've come in just the past 15 years. So that's great, man. How was your Christmas?
It was really good. You know, got to hang out with the family. That's my favorite part of Christmas, getting to hang out with the family.
Yeah.
Got some pretty cool presents.
Okay, tell me your favorite one.
My favorite one, I like my new Nike Air Maxes.
You're talking my oldest daughter and my wife's lingo there. Yeah, Nike Air Max for sure.
Yes, sir.
What's that cool card? Man, all these you got all these kids from your school hopping in the comments, man. They love you, brother. Oh yeah, they love you.
They do, that's for sure.
Do a live fire up. Oh, you know, Nick likes doing that. Nick likes firing up his motorcycle on the podcast. It's great. Tell Carter that the people from PMS are watching.
What's up?
Yo, he said, what's up? He also has the coolest Jordans too. Who sent money? Is that a buddy of yours from school?
I think it's my buddy Landon. I don't know. I got a lot of friends.
Let's put you on the spot. You're like, I don't know. I've got so many people that follow me. I can't keep track anymore, you know. Oh, it's Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I remember him at school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, Christmas was definitely good. Got to hang out with the family. Over Christmas, we worked on the race car, got it all, you know, prepped, and we're still getting it prepped, making sure all the bolts are tight and everything. Make sure safety first.
Yeah, for sure, right? Safety first, brother.
Make sure this rocket ship is ready to go out this year and do what we do.
That's right. So do you have a particular brand of tires you guys like to use? Is there a particular company that makes specific tires for you guys, or do you just kind of stick to one brand? Or
we like Mickey Thompson.
I mean, who doesn't like Mickey Thompson? I mean, it's Mickey Thompson, you know.
Yes, sir.
Are there other brands of slicks for junior dragsters?
Hoosiers are definitely good.
Okay.
The Hoosiers are good. Mickey Thompson's good. Those are the only really tire brands out there for Goodyear. Goodyear's for like the big cars. You know, they're all pretty good. So
yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. You know me, I'm a car guy. I'm on the tech side. My brain is like drawn that way. So I like asking those types of questions. So can you tell us a little bit about your power plant? Do you know much about it? You said you got a new motor, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let me go ahead.
Oh, here we go. This is what I like. Yeah, let's go live, man. I like this. Carry it around. Let's take a look. All right. Oh, she's purdy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's purdy.
She's ready to rock and roll.
Everything looks serious.
Yes, sir.
Is it a particular? Did you guys order that, or did you buy it and have it built, or what was the process there?
Let me get this situated. It should be better. Okay, we ordered it from Nick Woods, our motor builder.
Oh, okay.
He's out in California.
All right.
He's our go-to motor builder. If anybody out there wants to get a junior motor and looking for a nice motor, definitely get a Nick Woods motor. And yes, Mr. Wilson, it is a Mike Boss car.
Mike Boss car, Nick Woods motor. Very nice. So what made you, I mean, you guys have, you know, your parents and yourself, you decide that you've put enough passes on that older motor, and so you didn't get it freshened up. You just got a new one, right?
We did get a new motor, but the 890 motor, the one I won drag stock with,
yeah,
that was when I was going 890s, which is 75 mile an hour, and we're taking it up a notch to 790s to 85.
That's right. So tell me about that. Is it a big difference going up to 85? Is that 10 mile an hour a big difference to you, or you're just more focused on the process? You're not even thinking about how fast you're going.
I'm not really thinking about how fast I'm going. I mean, it's essentially, honestly, the same thing, just a little teensy bit faster. You know, I'm just more focused on getting the car preparated, and I'm focused on hitting my light, hitting my spot on that tree, and doing my job at that top end.
That's right. So in your world, number one qualifier means what at the tree? How are you usually chopping it down? What are those times looking like?
Number one qualifier, that means for like pro junior, that means you have to run like a 790.
Yep.
Closest to 790 index. For top junior, which I ran last year, you qualified based on your lights, and I was 001 at drag stock in that.
What?
The number one qualifier class.
So and you're pretty consistent at the tree too. I mean, you're chopping them down. We'll just call you lumberjack. Do you have a practice tree at the house you mess with?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Is it a old what system do you use?
We use Porter tree.
Porter tree. Okay, gotcha. I've got an eliminator one. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It says it's like the brand eliminator. I'm pretty sure is what it says. I need to get a tree for mine though. Yeah, I have the buttons. Boop. Do you ever do that?
I used to have one. It's a handheld one.
Mm-hmm.
I just let off.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere in the trailer. But I typically use the big one with the box one.
Oh yeah. That's great. Do you ever hold both of them together and do that to see how
yourself?
Race yourself?
No, sir.
Not gonna lie, I do, just to see which hand's faster. I'm like, oh. Anyways, so that's awesome, man. Yeah. So this is gonna be a big year for you. You're stepping it up a notch, and now you're dialed in at 790. You're on the pro side of things, and I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait to see you guys, see your mom and dad out there, and just that excitement. I mean, was drag stock not awesome? I mean, that was just so awesome, brother. When you won that, seeing your mom, like, I mean, that was moving. Like, I'm not gonna lie, teared up a little bit. Your mom was so excited, and like, I hate saying the word like over and over, but I can't really articulate that feeling that I saw and that I felt whenever you won. And she just was like, she was screaming and jumping. Oh my God. I was like, it's so good. I love it. It's so good. Everybody's jumping up and down. And it was great, man. Good for you, buddy.
That event to me, it was indescribable.
Yeah.
That event, I mean, it was the best event that I've ever gone to in my life.
So what about the Rock is so special to you?
Well, I got my first one there in 2018.
Gotcha.
Went back to back for the Holiday Junior Jam, the Gamblers Race in 2019. Won it 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. And then 2020, I think I got in one or two finals there, runner-up, and won a couple other times there. Of course, won drag stock, but just the track is just so special to me. And it's not because I do really well there. It's just the people there. Yeah. They treat you well. The track it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, we got a whole nother year of making memories, my man. And not only that, this time I will bring one of Kenny's, Kenny that owns Bromax. I will bring one of his Bromaxes this time. I'm going to get a big one, and we're going to go rip those woods out there, buddy. You got to show me the track. You got to show me the trails. When you were showing me pictures of the trails, how did I not know that was back there? How fun does that look? I can't wait to go rip those trails with you back there. That looks fun. Yes, so, another big announcement. So I've been talking to some people in the drag racing or junior drag racing world, and something was brought to my attention, and it was expressed how important these folks thought that it was that we did this. And so the announcement at this point for junior drag racing, and we'll see how it carries through the rest of the organization and the other classes. But as of right now, we will be doing a points race this year. So we're going to be doing points, buddy. So we're going to have a championship at the end of the year. We're going to be paying out a purse. I can't tell you exactly how much it's going to be right now because we're working with a sponsor to help facilitate that. But we're going to do a belt. We're going to do a cool belt this year. We're going to like WWF style, like, oh, and that way you can hold it up. You take it to school, throw it over your shoulder, walk around with it, like, yeah, and just make it super cool. But we're doing points this year for the junior drag racing classes. So super excited about that. It's a good thing. I think it's going to be a really good thing. And we will list how that works, right? So how many points you get for showing up, how many points you get for winning qualifying rounds and, elimination rounds and stuff like that. So, hey, sir, can ask Mr. Jackson how much earnings he has from racing. I mean, it's up to you whether or not you want to answer that question. I mean, that's you've been at it a long time. You can answer, or you can choose to decline the answer. It's up to you, buddy.
I mean, I've made quite a bit of money from racing.
I like that answer.
Big money. But I don't really know how much I've really made, but I've made quite a bit.
There you go.
I like it.
Future politician too. You are going to be on the ADRL board someday, my brother.
Yeah,
I promise you. You will be a board member with the ADRL. I love it. You answered that just exactly how I would have answered it as well. Just can't give away the farm. But just know there's plenty.
I know. I've walked by his trailer. I've seen some checks hanging up there. That's all I'm going to say.
We've seen the checks. Speaking of which, is that what's the banner you got hanging behind your car there? I don't have my glasses on, but does that say Jackson Motorsports?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool, man. Is that new, or did you just recently get that?
We've had it.
You've had it? Okay. I love it, man.
Here.
Yeah, okay. And sweet. Oh, I got a question for you. Where do you guys get, do you and your parents have crew shirts that you have made?
Yes,
you guys
sir.
get crew shirts? Who do you guys get your crew shirts through?
I believe it's Eden Lucart.
Eden Lucart. Is that a business? Is that an individual or a business, or individual at a business?
Individual.
An individual. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we're putting together our ADRL team shirts right now. So Prince Adam found a pretty cool site, so we're gonna get that hammered out. Hey Carter, what's your go-to fragrance for school?
I'm telling you, this kid's got the chats on fire.
Dude, they love you, bro. They love you. Don't tell them. I don't tell anybody what cologne I wear, but you're more than welcome. You do you, bro. What do you wear? What's your fragrance for school other than success? I reek of greatness.
I switch it up every other day.
Do you? Okay.
But my go-to is
Kason, got it.
Probably graphite.
Graphite. Okay. There it is. So I'm looking to some graphite. There you go. I'll look into some graphite. Yeah. Jason, not Kason. Okay. I said Kason. I was thinking no. Okay, Jason. We'll talk to Jason. I don't know who Jason's with, Dina, but let me know. Well, that's cool. I am a fan of, I'll tell you my go-to, since you said, I'll say, I'm a huge fan of Sauvage. Yes, it's great stuff, man. It just, it's really good. But I won't tell you all my other things. Oh, Pro Things. Jason at Pro Things. Gotcha. Thank you, Dina. We will take a look at that. But so how is it at school? Are you like a celebrity at school? Like, is that kind of like, do you notice people staring at you when you're walking around? They're like, there's Carter Jackson. Oh, I just said it. Oh, there's Carter. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, not so much. You probably don't notice it. You're so humble.
I mean, I just, typically when I roll in that building, I just try to focus on my schoolwork.
That guy, he's just focused on the light. He's just looking at the light all day.
Yeah. When I roll up into school, I'm just focused on one thing, and that is being a badass in my education.
Trying to get in those grades, trying to get, good grades.
Yes, sir.
So I can race this rocket ship every weekend.
Oh, yeah. Hey, knowledge is power. And not only that, so is that kind of the thing, right? So if your grades aren't up to par, your parents are like, sorry, dude, you don't get to race.
Yeah.
Well, you have some amazing parents, dude. The Jacksons are great people. Yeah, I 100% agree. I have the privilege of talking to them pretty often, as a matter of fact. So yeah, that's fantastic, man. So have you ever signed an autograph at school?
Multiple, yeah. Probably done it about 500 times.
Are you serious?
That's
Yes,
wild.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, growing up, I sign autographs at school. It's just kind of how I roll. It's pretty cool.
We actually at drag stock, we brought like 200 cards, hero cards, and we ran out of them in like 15 minutes. It was
Really?
Yeah.
Well, bring some more, man, because our number one mission, as you know, hell or high water, is to pack those stands. And
Yes, sir.
You and the junior dragsters are the future of our sport, of the organization. And, the goal is to really get young kids there to really get to experience that, man, and see just how cool it is. And there's nothing better. There is nothing better than seeing kids walk up to you guys and asking for your autographs. Like, I think to myself, how cool would that be? Like, I didn't start signing autographs until, I don't know if I've ever signed an autograph. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I've signed quite a few autographs. What's your favorite track besides the Rock?
I gotta go Bristol.
Bristol. Okay. Yeah. And why is that?
The track is just so beautiful there. The mountains, you get to race right in the valley. They do a big event there called the Junior Dragster Eastern Conference Finals there. That NHRA puts it on. You get to run for a big wally. I've won it before. It's just an awesome event. The track is so beautiful. It is very hot that week. It's pretty hot in Tennessee mountains, but just driving in the valley, and it's an amazing event.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I have never been to Bristol. I've seen a copious amount of videos of Bristol, but I've never been there, and I'd love to. Isn't there another one called like Thunder in the Valley, or there's one like in a valley in the mountains somewhere, and apparently like echoes, and it's just a really cool track? Thunder in the Valley. Okay. Yeah, it was Thunder in the Valley. Now, that's not Bristol, though, right? That's not like the Thunder in the Valley is different than Bristol? Maybe? I don't know.
The Bristol is on the tower. It says Thunder Valley.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. One of your fans watching wants to know how you get all the girls and how, because they need help. They need help. I'll let you answer it, but I've got my take on it. But you go ahead and answer that. How do you get all the girls swooning over you? I don't know if your parents even care that we're having this conversation. It might be inappropriate. And I apologize, Bobby and Leslie, for these kind of questions.
The camera's just going to go off in a second. Nobody's really going to know why, but we'll know why.
They're just going to go off.
Just keep it a secret.
Yeah, that's right. Well, my answer is it's probably just natural, man. Like when you're successful,
just be you,
and you're on a mission, and you're just you, and you're not fake, and you're a good dude, and you mean well. You just emanate. You just put that off. You have that swag that you just can't fake, and to me, that's just how it is. That's how it works. I mean, I know I've spent my whole life in that same position, my man. Okay. Just kidding. I should be a little more humble. But no, that's great, man. That's super cool. I think that would be a really great venue to go to. Again, I see so many videos of it, and I'm really, as a promoter, excited to continue touring different venues. And like I was saying earlier, I'd like to do some smaller size venues as well, and just pack them to the gills, like fit 15,000 people in a venue that holds like, put 20,000 in just a tiny little venue. Just make it crazy. Like, what is going on here? And then we'll work up. We'll get back to the Texas Motorplex days, right?
Yes, sir.
There's no point to going to Texas Motorplex and Gateway or Worldwide Technology or some of these really huge ones until we know we're going to be able to pack it with 40, 50, 60, 120,000 people. And we'll get there, but baby steps, right? And it's going to take guys like yourself and your parents and other junior drag racers and other pro extreme guys and a team like us and Ed and everybody else to lock arms and forge forward and really grind it out and make it happen.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about, right? How are your grades?
My grades are pretty good right now, sir.
Yeah, pretty good. Is like 3.0 or 4.0?
3.0.
Okay, that's good because I think I was at like 2.0 when I was in school. So good for you. That's all right. Us smart kids, us smart guys, we get bored with school. We try and it's, but we're high functioning. We want to do other things like race cars and go fast. That's what we do.
But you got to focus on that schoolwork to race cars.
That's right, man. Knowledge is power. Super important. I can never promote enough how important an education is. Bottom line. I mean, you just got to get it. So I'm proud of you, man. And I'm proud of your parents. So you keep up the good grades, keep up the good work, keep on grinding. Can you ask Carter Jackson what his favorite restaurant has been on the road to a race? Well, that's a great question. What is your favorite restaurant when you're out traveling, going track to track? What's your favorite restaurant?
I like Mexican food.
Do you have a favorite Mexican restaurant?
The one we went to, when we went to Ohio last year, it was pretty good.
Okay.
What'd you go to order?
I ordered the ECP there.
I have no idea what that is. Is that enchilada, crusty, something?
Pickles?
Arroz con porros. It's like a mix with chicken, rice, and beans.
Oh, yeah. Check. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Where are your parents at? Is Bobby and Leslie in there? Can we say hi to them?
They are inside watching it.
Okay, good. Well, that's all right. It's all right. They kind of let you out there do your thing. They're like, you got this, buddy.
Yes,
Just go
sir.
hang out. So do you have any questions for us, big man?
Not really.
All right, cool.
Thank y'all for letting me be on this podcast. It's definitely an amazing opportunity for me. Definitely a privilege. And I just want to thank the whole ADRL Nation, and I want to welcome Mr. Ed. So he's definitely going to do good, and I want to thank both of y'all for your all service. That's just putting your life on the line is just a crazy. It's something that I really care about. So
yeah, I get you, and I 100% appreciate you saying that, my man. But it takes guys like us to get out there and sacrifice ourselves for the betterment of the country, right? Protect our freedoms and what this country is founded on. And so, all about it. And it was my pleasure. And, I wouldn't never change anything for the world. But we're looking forward to this year, man. And the points, so excited. We're going to have a points for you guys. And we're going to make that belt and that purse worth it for you folks at the end of the year. So I know that you're already, I know in your mind you're already envisioning holding up that winner circle check and the belt. Like
that belt tonight, it's hilarious,
man. I don't know that I've ever met such a young man with such a stronger tune into the universe. Like that ability to manifest is just incredible. So I'm just going to have to say that I would expect you to win it at the end of the year. If everything goes right and everything's working right, I would just have to say, because of your mindset and your vision and your determination, I believe that will culminate to you being a champion at the end of the year. So, yes, it's nothing against any of the other racers, nothing against any other junior dragster racers. I don't know very many of them. We're working to network them, but I'd have to imagine that they're pretty gung-ho too, but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see how it pans out. But we appreciate you being on, my friend. You and your parents are super cool. What's that?
I want to thank God too.
Amen. Thank God, brother. Yeah.
This opportunity.
Yeah. Nothing better than some gratitude, right? Thank the man above. Everything's possible when you got somebody strong like that looking after you,
Yes, sir.
So you keep rocking. All right. Well, it was great having you on, my man. Carter, if you need anything, you know where to reach out to. But other than that, somebody wants to know if you're PR trained.
Nah, I just kind of speak humble and, just Be myself.
Yeah, that's right. That's all you got to be, man. Just be yourself. You're a poster child for future leaders and champions. Just so you know, we need to get you on a Wheaties box.
He does his talking on the track.
Is Wheaties even a thing anymore?
Not in my cabinet, I'll tell you that. It's a cardboard in my book.
Carter's a good dude. I agree 100%, man. We love you, Carter. So you keep up the good work. Keep your grades up. We want to make sure that we see you over the summer and into the end of the year. So just keep grinding, man, and we'll look forward to having you out and seeing your parents. And we love you. We love you, my man. So you take care. Tell your parents that we said hi, and thanks for being on the podcast, my friend.
All right. Love y'all too.
All right. Peace and chicken grease.
Oh, man. I'll tell you.
You know, the one thing I did forget again was the In the Groove. I was going to ask him.
You want me to bring him back on?
Yeah, bring him back on real quick.
Let me pop out of here.
All right. Carter, hey, real quick. We're gonna do this again. In the Groove. Here we go. In the Groove segment, Dr. Fierce. So, any new music? Do you have any new favorites? What are you listening to this year, my friend?
When I'm on the bus, I'll listen to country music. But when I'm in that race car, strictly Eminem.
Yes. Kid's true to the floor.
Man, I'm gonna do. Just wait, man. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get Eminem to an event.
That'd be something.
Watch. Just wait.
You just got to put it out in the universe between you two.
I just did. I spoke it out to the universe. All right. So Eminem it is. Country on the bus, Eminem at the track. That's how you're getting pumped up.
Sir.
I love it, man. Are you listening to a Monster? Is that your jam? Is that the song? Is that all that speed? I don't know what he says.
No.
Is that Bobby?
Typically listen to some of his early music.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. First and second album. First album. Yeah, I love that one. Like where he's got his old lady in the trunk and he drives it off a bridge. Such good stuff.
Wholesome. Wholesome stuff.
Wholesome blood pumping stuff. I'm just kidding. Even though it is on there. But I'm just saying it is a good album. I love it. And when that came out, I played the hell out of that album, as a matter of fact. I pounded that in the Blazer all the time. It was just new and fresh and something different, you know. They did a good job bringing that guy on and signing him. So, all right, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you again. Thanks for doing the In the Groove segment. And again, take it easy. We look forward to seeing you out there, brother.
Yes, sir. And before I leave, I would like to thank my sponsors, RCI Builders.
All right, RCI Builders. There it is. Oh, dang. Check that out. Love that leather patch.
Yeah.
Love that hat. Speaking of which, we have some hats that look very similar to that are ADRL that are pretty awesome. Can't wait to get that merchandise up. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yes, thanks for shouting out your sponsors. Hey, man, again, we love you. Tell your parents we love you. Peace and chicken grease, and we'll talk to you later, man.
All right, peace. Love you.
See ya. See ya. Why do I have to sing when I do that? It's weird, but cool all in the same.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah, it is my thing. See ya.
Whew, I'll tell you what. That boy had the chat lit up.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
cow.
Why wouldn't he? He's a celebrity.
Exactly.
Celebrity in the drag racing world. I mean, you know, the old guys are the old guys. They've been around forever. It's the new generation of the social media and digital platforms, you know. I mean, somebody Carter's age, I mean, that's where it's at. I mean, all of his friends are on YouTube and Facebook and TwitX and Face Chat and Instabook and all those neat things.
Oh,
he's a stud at your school. I mean, I'm sure he is. You know, I said, tell me about school, right? And he goes, well, when I roll into school, anybody that starts it off as when I roll into school, that right there says it all.
This gets funny.
Where's Carter? It's funny. But yeah, his whole comment, when I roll into school, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you do roll into school. That dude's cool as a block of ice, man.
I'm telling you, ice in the veins. He's gonna be a problem in, what was it, 4 years? Is that when he gets in a big car? If I remember right.
Whew. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to go to Frank Hawley's, I'm not a Hawley's school for drag racing. Maybe he'll go to Roy Hill's drag racing school. Either one. I'd love to go with him.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to ask him next time he's on.
Yeah, that is a mission of mine. Anybody who's watching, I have never sent a car down the drag strip, and it's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And there's never better opportunity to do it now than to do it now. I have the means now. They got my Cutlass, or maybe get a different race car, but I plan to do it. I'm going to go to school, going to get a license because I want to skip the whole slow time bracket racing stuff. I want to go straight into super fast cars. Yeah,
cool.
I want to go 200 miles an hour.
Sweet.
At least.
You have fun with that.
Yeah, I will. Super
fun. I'll be at the starting line with the camera.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. Go to Frank Hawley. Yeah, I will. So just with the school, now, do you only need to go to school to get a license if you're going a certain ET, like in the 8th mile or quarter mile? Like if you're going, like I'd imagine, like if you go 9 seconds or faster, you probably have to have a license. Thanks a lot, Adam.
I don't know. I ride my bike. What the hell am I worried about?
What the hell am I worried about? You got an electric bike, bro. That's how I travel.
I'm telling you, this is a
run a car.
And they've got a new one. I've been eyeing up some new ones.
Have you been?
I'm telling you, 35 miles an hour, 150 to 200 mile range.
No way. Straight electric? You can go 200 miles on one charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wow.
35 miles an hour. So watch
35 miles an hour.
Thing looks like a tank. It's beautiful.
That's slow. 35 miles an hour is slow, dude.
When you're on a bike, it's it's moving.
How are you going to go 20 miles at 35 miles an hour?
It's a 200 mile range. 35
Super
miles
gas
speed.
class. Thank you, Dina. What'd you say, Adam?
It goes 35 miles per hour top speed, and then it's got a 200 mile range.
So you're going 200 miles on sidewalks.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's service roads. There's all sorts of ways.
No, service roads. Yeah. 35 miles an hour on the shoulder of a service road is pretty quick, actually.
I'm damn near keeping up.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
not in my world. Not when I engage Polestar.
Right.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool, man. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, great.
Dina, everybody that's chimed in, gave some information, man. We love you guys, and and what's fantastic, Adam, is the fact that every week we get exponentially more viewers watching in, chiming in, commenting. It's super cool. I'm going to send Carter to Frank Hawley's drag racing school when he becomes of age. You can go with him. Hell yeah. You don't have to ask me twice, Bobby. I'm in. And actually, I'll probably go and then go again with him just so I could double certify. No, I'm just kidding. I'll wait for him. That's only a handful of years.
Yeah, no, we're in no rush. We got other things to do before we get to that.
Yeah, I know.
Just a couple.
I just like the idea of the experience. We'll have to film that. We'll do a production of that.
Oh, right.
It's the starting line with Dr. Fears, and it's my journey of becoming a racer from musician and entrepreneur to drag racing promoter to racer. You know, I know you feel like there's a conflict of interest with me racing in my own league.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as of right now, I'm just happy to hold the camera and keep doing what I'm doing. So you do your thing. I'll take care of the rest.
Well, Prince Adam, I appreciate you, man. And another great episode. It's amazing how you visualized the whole hookup of everything prior to this episode. Like a half an hour prior, we disassembled everything and he put it together in his mind, and I just followed his instructions, and hey, here we are. It worked. So you're awesome, dude. I appreciate you, man. No problem. Mr. Maloney, Ed, if you're still watching, we'll have you on next week, and we appreciate you being in the comments. We're glad to have you on the team, man. Much love. And to Mom, Bonnie, love you. Thank you for joining in. And everybody else watching, happy late Valentine's Day. Hope everybody had a great day. And we'll see you guys next week. So peace, chicken grease. Peace, chicken grease.
Bulls on parade.
Peace.